So let's talk about eliminating personal income taxes. Why don't we eliminate that? We've proven on many occasions that whenever the government needs to pay for something, they can just print it out of nothing. They can print dollars out of nothing all they want and send them to every other country, apparently, except ours. So yeah, let's talk about eliminating personal income taxes. Imagine getting somewhere between 20 and 40% annual raise by just getting rid of the personal income taxes right now. Right? That can be done. If you care about the working class, if you care about the people that are actually working for a living, you're like, well, okay, then you can just stop stealing from them. So it's the number one way to solve synthetic poverty, is to stop stealing from people. It's one of the fastest ways to deal with that. So yeah, let's do something like that. Let's also talk about getting rid of property taxes while we're about it. Like, yeah, we can get rid of property taxes too. Like, well, that's a state thing. We need money to pay for police and schools. You mean the schools that are destroying kids' minds? No sale. Sorry. I don't want to pay for that anymore because they're destructive. You mean the police? The police that are beating people half to death on the streets? There's not a day goes by there isn't some video like that. Those guys? Nah. Again, no sale. If a sheriff's department wants to show up at the gate, guys, and make a case for why they need $1,000 or something from me to help pay for whatever, okay, fine. But or whatever we're using for dollars, because hopefully dollars go away. But yeah, okay, fine. Maybe I'll write you a check or something like that. But you can make a case for why it is that I should be paying you, and then you'll leave me alone, right? And leave everybody else alone for that matter. I'll call you if I need you. You don't need to be up on my grill about everything. Nah, dude. You can take your money and fuck off. So yeah, and we're like, well, how do we get rid of the property taxes? I don't know, man. You undo all of the Second Amendment restrictions. That'd be also one of the fastest way to deal with a lot of this stuff. Undo all those restrictions. Get rid of all of them. But safe streets and safe schools. Fuck your safe streets. Fuck your safe schools. There is no such right to that. There isn't. You have a right to have a community where people kind of agree with each other on what they don't want to have happen in their community. They don't want to have people you have a right to do something like that. But, if you can maintain it. Remember, you can have whatever civilization you want if you can maintain it. So, okay, fine, you can do something like that. But you don't need to have any more laws on that. In fact, you need to have no restrictions on any of your Second Amendment rights. That way you can protect your First Amendment. This should be, obvious, especially recently. In light of recent events, yeah. So yeah, that falls on deaf ears for me. So get your shit together on that, on those two things. First Amendment, Second Amendment. You're just gonna have to get your shit together on this. And for you people out there, the liberal left out there, dude, you're just gonna have to look up the term, the preamble that says under no pretext, and look where that comes from, because that's not from the right, dude, objectively. But I happen to agree with that. It's one of the few things that he got right, that Marx got right. He got a lot of other stuff wrong, but he did get that right. Yeah, historical figures, whether you want to, like them or not, some of them do actually get it right occasionally, and that one he's correct on. So then we can also talk about eliminating inheritance taxes. By the way, income tax, property tax, and death tax, those are all part of the 10 planks of the Communist Manifesto. So yeah, why are we doing that here in this country? We're supposedly not a communist country, so okay, if we're not, then let's go ahead and get rid of those three things. Yeah, do whatever you want to the corporations. I don't care about them. But the people you can certainly leave alone. That's pretty easy. Seems like logical to me. So let's go ahead and get rid of personal income taxes altogether and property taxes altogether. And get rid of all these crazy restrictions so that way people can actually defend themselves and protect their rights. How about that?